Hi guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s. I have been doing a lot of recording today, so you guys are going to see me with the same hair and same clothes for probably maybe 3 videos. And I didn't feel like fixing my hair, so there it is. Anyways, I've mentioned this before in other videos. I've been playing around with my lighting, so if my lighting looks a little bit off, like right now in the viewfinder, it kind of looks like my face is lighter than the rest of my body, which could be because I'm wearing a new foundation today, but I don't know, when I look in the mirror, it looks the same. So I have a feeling it's probably my lighting just a little bit off. So just bear with me on the lighting part. Anyway, today is going to be my monthly favorites for January. And in the past, I really haven't done a whole lot of monthly favorites. And I need to get better at doing my monthly favorites because I wear a lot of makeup and there's just some stuff that I really like. There's some stuff that I don't like so well, and I never produce monthly favorite type videos to let you guys know what I'm currently liking and what I currently don't, if that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump right in. I have quite a few things that I really love, and I've got one that is just a major fail for me, and I'm going to do that one at the end. So, alright, so jumping right in, I'm going to start with hair. And one of my favorite things for this month that I found that I have been absolutely loving is a dry shampoo. I don't wash my hair every day. I can't. My hair falls out in clumps. I mean, bad clumps. So the more I wash it, the more it falls out. And so I wash my hair maybe, don't get grossed out, maybe twice a week. So in between the washings, I do a dry shampoo. And my favorite dry shampoo has been this month, and I just discovered it this month, is the Pantene Dry Shampoo, this guy right here. I was using the Batiste, and it was okay, but it leaves a white cast in my hair. Even the one that is for dark hair still leaves a cast in my hair. This leaves absolutely no white cast whatsoever. So normally what I do is I'll shampoo my hair, and then the next day after shampooing, I don't need a dry shampoo. I normally don't need a dry shampoo till the 3rd day. That's when my hair starts to feel a little oily. So then I'll spray this in, and then the 4th day I'll go ahead and shampoo. But this stuff has just been absolutely amazing. It smells amazing, no white cast, and it doesn't weigh my hair down. It gives me some volume, and I really love this. And I believe it was only like maybe $4 I found it at Walmart, so good stuff right here. Alright, now on to the makeup stuff. We're going to start in order with the face, and I'm going to start with my foundation, and this foundation has been one that's been a favorite of mine since it came out, and I've just loved it. And it is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, this guy right here. This is one of my all-time favorite foundations to wear during the day. I apply it with a beauty blender, with a damp beauty blender, and it just goes on so natural and gives me a decent amount of coverage, but still looks like skin on my face. It looks very natural with just a tiny bit of glow, but the glow is not so bad that it really accentuates pores and fine lines. So this has been my absolute go-to for, I don't know, several months now actually. I just keep reaching for them. And I am in the color 206 Buff Beige, just in case you're interested. Alright, then something that's kind of a little bit out of the ordinary that I've been using, that I've been absolutely loving, and I don't know if I've ever mentioned this product in the past, so I'm going to mention it now because I use it all the time. This is the Clinique Sun-Kissed Face Gelee. Gelee, I don't know what you want to call it, but I absolutely love this, especially when I'm self-tanning, because I don't want to have to go out and buy lighter foundations, darker foundations. That costs a lot of money. So what I do is I keep my same foundations, but I add a little bit of this Sun-Kissed Gelee, Face Gelee to it. And what I do is I'll put the foundation in like my little mixing tray and just do just a drop or two of this. I know it looks kind of scary like this, it does, but when you mix it into your foundation, it just makes your foundation just a little tiny bit darker, and also gives it just a little, whoops, as I'm throwing stuff, gives it just a little tiny bit of a glow, and it's just amazing stuff. It doesn't alter the texture of your foundation at all. It does not alter that. It doesn't alter the way your foundation applies. it just gives you a little bit more to allow your foundation, I guess, to match your skin a little bit better. And especially in the summertime, if you guys have a lighter foundation that you wear in the winter and you don't want to go buy a darker foundation for the summer, you can just get this and just add a little bit of this to your lighter foundation. And I guarantee you guys, this is just, you're going to love it. You can customize it to make it as dark as you want or not so dark, actually. So this is really, really good stuff. Oh yeah, and I also have used this as just kind of a bronzer a little bit too. You can just use it to bronze up just some different areas of your face. It doesn't lift off makeup under it, which is really nice. So it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it is a great little extra product to have. All right, concealer. I do have a new concealer that I've been loving, and typically my favorite concealer has been the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Eye. But this month, I have really been loving the Bye Bye Undereye-Eyelift in a tube, this guy right here. And I use the concealer side, and by the way, I am in the shade, what shade am I in? I'm in the shade medium. So this is a double-ended product here, and the concealer side has your doe foot applicator, just like so. And I just take it and I just apply a little bit under the under eye, and then I just blend it in with my beauty blender. The other side has got an illuminator or a brightening side, okay, which is really, really nice under the eye as well. It does not accentuate any pores or fine lines. I mean, this has just been wonderful stuff. The concealer is a very, very thick consistency, so you do want to make sure that you set it with powder because it will crease because it's so thick. But at the same time, it's also very, very hydrating, so it doesn't accentuate any of those things you don't want accentuated. Now, speaking of setting the under eye, one of my new favorite things I've been using is a powder. And I normally don't powder my whole face, but I always powder under my under eye to set my under eye. Typically, I would use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, but this month I have been using the Clinique setting powder, this guy right here, and this is just called the Invisible Blend number 20. It's a blended face powder, and I think for setting the under eye, I think I actually like this just a little bit more than my previous powder that I was using for setting. I feel that it's not quite as light and airy as the other powder I was using, but I feel like it does a better job at giving me coverage without setting into the fine lines and wrinkles. It doesn't make my under eye look dry and cakey. It just goes on and blends right in. So it's your typical powder. It's got your little sifter here, and it's just a translucent powder. I don't know why I'm trying to blend in a powder here to show you guys. And it also comes with, where's it at? It also comes with this little brush. Now mine's dirty because I use it a lot. But this little brush, you would look at it and think, do you guys see the powder coming off? You would look at this little brush and think, this is going to be a hard brush. It's going to hurt the under eye. And honestly, guys, it is not exactly the softest brush in the world. I'm going to be quite honest with you there. And it does tend to shed just a little bit. But this brush, when dipped into that powder and applied right here under the eye, just like so, it really lays down the perfect amount of powder without it getting into any of the fine lines and wrinkles, and you don't feel the tackiness from the concealer anymore. It just completely just sets it. I mean, for a little, what looks to be just a piece of crap little brush that comes with that powder, the powder is amazing, and the brush is actually pretty good for use in that powder, so I'm quite happy with that. All right, moving right along, my favorite bronzer of the month. Hasn't changed. It's been the same as it has been for I don't know how long now, months, probably since, I don't know, I was a little late jumping on this bandwagon, but then when I did, I was glad I did. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have hit pan. You guys can tell this is a well-loved bronzer. I am in the light one. They have a regular one and then the light. I use this as just kind of an all-over dusting just to give me a little bit of color, which I really just absolutely love this guy, and it smells like coconuts. It smells so freaking good. For this month, I have been using a Tarte blush. This is the Tarte blush in the color Celebrated. And to look at him in the pan, he doesn't look like much. He just kind of looks like just kind of a light blush. But when applied to the skin, he is absolutely beautiful. And I don't know, he's kind of hard to see on camera here, but he is beautiful when applied to the skin, and it just gives me that nice natural flush of color, which I really love for the daytime. So Tarte, you've done me good this month. You know what? I forgot to mention my primer. I'm going to jump back a little bit and go into my primer. My new love of primer this month has been a new primer that's just been released, and it's by Milani, and this is called the Prime Light Face Primer, this guy right here. Now, what's nice about this guy is it says that it's strobing and pore minimizing, which to me just kind of, it's counterintuitive because you can't strobe and hide pores at the same time. And it is oil-free, which is nice for those of you who want that radiant skin but are oily. This is oil-free. What I love about this is it does give me a radiance. Now, it doesn't necessarily hide pores. It's not pore minimizing, I don't feel, at all. But it doesn't accentuate them either. Are you guys seeing the... I'm sorry, the sun is coming through my window right now. I do apologize. It's like right there. Let me scoot back a little bit. I don't feel that it minimizes pores, but it doesn't accentuate them either, which is really, really nice when dealing with a anything radiant, because anything radiant has the ability of making your skin look like it has more pores. Anything radiant has the ability of making your pores stand out more. So granted, it doesn't minimize them, but it doesn't make them stand out either. So highlights. My favorite highlighter for the month, and I do have a video on this one that I'll link below or leave a card above, is the Bobbi Brown Highlighting Powder in Pink Glow. This is one of my all-time favorite highlighters right here. This has got the most beautiful glow to it, and it actually makes your skin look like you have kind of that wet finish to it. Do you guys see that? Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. But one of the things that I do have to be mindful though with this highlighter is it does have very small little pieces of shimmer in it. You can actually see the little pieces of shimmer when you get up close, but it doesn't really bother me. And I think the highlight is just absolutely beautiful. The other one that I've been wearing as well this month, because this is the one that I wear in the evening when I want a whole lot of glow. The other one that I've really, really been loving this month is in the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare palette. This guy right here. So for the daytime, and by the way, this is the e.l.f. Total Face Palette. In the daytime, I have been wearing this guy right there, and he is just a very natural glow to the skin. There's nothing wham bam about him. He's very natural, very daytime appropriate. So I have been getting a lot of use out of this guy, and I'm holding him like this because he's mirrored and I don't want to blind you. So but he has been wonderful for the daytime. Alright, one of my other all-time favorites for this month is the Benefit Highbrow. This guy right here. I have actually been wearing him just right under the brow bone for a little bit of highlight. He is just absolutely gorgeous. He blends very easily without it looking like fake highlight. It does look very natural under the brow bone once you get it blended out. So this has been my go-to all month long. Okay, so my favorite eyeshadow for the month, I have been using the Clinique Pop in Cream Pop. This guy right here, he is also very well loved. And I've been wearing him a lot just as like more of a one shadow look. He is very, very natural. There's not really a whole lot to him, but it does give my lids a nice little shine with a little bit of pop of color, kind of a champagne-ish pop of color. And I just wear him alone. It just makes my lids look a little bit more awake, I guess. So I've been wearing him like almost every single day for the past month, and I love him. Alright, for eyeliner. This one's kind of weird, and I've heard a lot of people talk about how they're not exactly sure how this eyeliner is supposed to be used or what the purpose of it is. But I've got to tell you guys, this has quickly become one of my most favorite eyeliners in the world, and I am wearing it today, and it is the Too Faced 3-Way eyeliner. It's a liquid eyeliner, but the tip is 3 little prongs. I don't know if you guys can actually see that because my camera is kind of fudging up at the moment. But it's got 3 little prongs here. Let's see if I can get them. There we go. You guys see that? And what I love to do with this is tight line. I can get it right up, sorry, I've got a mirror right here, right up here in between all the lashes and just kind of wiggle it in between each lash. And I can get the perfect tight line in between each lash on my eyes. So, which is nice when you have hooded eyes or when you have older eyes like I do, older eyes, it's nice to be able to do a tight line and then sometimes not even have to worry about doing regular eyeliner. I just do the tight line and that's it, I'm done. The stuff doesn't smudge, it doesn't get down into my eyes, and it's not uncomfortable at all. And yeah, so I've been loving this thing like crazy. So again, this is the Too Faced 3-Way Lash Lining Tool. Alright, then as far as mascara goes, my all-time favorite, which has been my all-time favorite for a really, really long time, it's a little different. It is the Clinique Bottom Lash. I use the snot out of this. It's a teeny tiny little brush here. I can get right up into those bottom lashes and pull the mascara through without getting mascara all under my eyes, without smudging. This stuff does not budge. It does not smudge. It's wonderful. I just absolutely love this mascara, and this is like my third or fourth little tube of it I've gone through. Alright, lips, and then we're done. So, alright, my favorite for lips this month. I have a lip liner and kind of a lipstick. The lip liners that I've been loving this month are from Wet n Wild, and these are the gel lip liners. I am actually wearing this today under the lipstick I'm about to show you. And this one is in Bare to Commit. And I love these. These liners are just so, I mean, look at this. You barely touch. I mean, look at that. They're so creamy. They're just so easy to apply. I just absolutely love these, and they are so inexpensive. That's the best part. I believe these are only $2.99. So these are a new find from Wet n Wild. I've been using mine all month. Love it. And I loved it so much that I actually went back and bought the rest of the colors. And then also a new launch that I've been loving this month is from Baby Lips. And these are the Baby Lips Color Balm Crayons. These guys right here. Now this guy actually really shocked the living snot out of me because I thought it was just going to be like all the other Baby Lips that barely show any color on the lips at all. But man, was I wrong. These are phenomenal. I'm wearing this one today, and this one is in the color Blush Burst, and it says it has moisturizing oils in it, so it does give you that glossy shine and does make your lips feel very moisturized, which is nice. And I love them because it gives you a lot of color, but it's a no fuss type application lipstick. I mean, look at that. That is quite a bit of color for a baby lip. Let me show you the other one that I have. The other one I have is called, what are you called? Creamy Coral is the other one I have. And this guy, he's quite bright actually. I mean, look at the color. I mean, it's just, look at that. I know in the viewfinder the color doesn't look all that great, but these things are very, very intense in color. The red one, I've seen other people wear the red and it's really, really intense. So I have been absolutely loving these baby lips. These have been a big surprise for me, and they're so easy to just grab and throw in my purse and go. And I've been loving these. Alright, so my not so good is, it's an inexpensive drugstore product. It is new. It was just launched from Jordana. And this is the Jordana Glow and Go Creamy Strobing Stick. This guy right here. And he is in Pearl Glow. And it says that it highlights in under 30 seconds. You're supposed to be able to just swipe them on and boom, you're done, right? Oh no. For any of you ladies out there that have more mature skin, very much like I do, where the wrinkles show and the pores show, this guy, let me swatch him on the back of my wrist here. You guys see him here? I know he's kind of, here. There we go. This guy, it doesn't matter if I swipe him on and try to blend him out, or if I put him on a brush first and then swipe him on. It does not matter. This guy gets stuck into every single pore. and you can't get it out of the pores. It accentuates every little pore. It makes little polka dots appear on your face where you have pores. It is not cute at all. So I figured I'd give it a try because Jordana is very inexpensive, and it was. I believe it was only maybe $4.99. It wasn't expensive at all, but it didn't work either. So this one is my huge fail for the month. Again, it's the Jordana Glow and Go Creamy Strobing Stick. All right, guys, well, those are my favorites for the month. I hope you guys found this entertaining. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Also, guys, you can look me up on my website at www.rockfabulousonline.com. You can look me up on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, all under rockfabulous40s. And guys, don't forget to hit subscribe down there somewhere. And you too can rock your fabulous 40s, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.